Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Dawn. Thank you so much for being here. Please do hit subscribe and follow along in other social media outlets. All of that info is below in the description. Thank you. Okay, so energetically speaking, it's definitely a spring morning, and it's time to kind of wipe away the sluggishness of the winter months and kind of get things rolling again. Okay, get back into you. Which sounds a bit weird because it's like, well, I've always been me. But over the winter, we have a tendency to kind of shy about, or just this kind of, because the nights are longer and it's colder and it's damper and it's just bloody miserable. We have a tendency to kind of lock ourselves inside and just huddle up, along with doing the normal stuff, but we tend to not break outside of the norm. And then now with spring here, it's time to break outside of the norm, okay? So maybe get back exercising, open all your windows and doors, let that gorgeous, crisp, fresh, if not a bit chilly, morning air in, or even the day air, or even the evening air, just to help clear away any stagnant energy that may be lingering around from the winter, okay? Anyway, for today's daily guidance, I am using my Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland. This is one card for the collective, so it's one card for everyone. Please accept in love and light what you can relate to, and please leave in love and light what you can't for somebody else. Thank you. Okay, so for today's card, we have step out of your comfort zone. Okay, step outside of your comfort zone. And as I was just going that, I flipped over the cards, and it's communication is key. Step outside of your comfort zone, communication is key. So for some of you, these do go hand in hand, and it is a case of you need to start communicating better or properly, or just communicating full stop, because it's not, nobody is a mind reader, okay? People can pick up different things, like I can pick up different things from different people, and some might call me like something like that, but not necessarily, you know. For in certain cases, especially work mode and stuff, you need to be able to kind of fully communicate it. Even if you can't verbalize it, maybe email it, okay? Texting by email, communicating isn't always the best, because we have a tendency not to write words properly, so we're shorthanding the letters and the words, and then we're putting a full stop. And then sometimes some people don't like full stops because they're like, wow, what does that mean? Does that mean a full stop like the end? Does that mean this? So texting, not really a good way of communicating, but verbalizing and emailing, because via email it's a little bit more structured. There's a bit more structure to it, and that is possibly the best way. So I am linking this into work for a lot of you, in respect of the email, and especially, but for the communicating, perhaps it's with your significant other, perhaps it's with your family or your children, or you know what I mean, friends, that you need to actually verbalize what it is that you want or what it is that you think. If somebody is asking you for their opinion and they're, you know, you're kind of like, oh wow, I don't know, and inside you're like, will you just say it? You're just screaming it. So you need to verbalize that, okay? And look, let it fall where it falls. They're asking you for your opinion, so let it fall where it falls. Do it in a nicer, kind of more compassionate way than just blurting out. But just, you know, you're saying it in love. You know, you want your friend to reach their highest potential or for their own good, etc., etc. For some of you, perhaps you're not wanting to go for a particular job because you don't feel you're adequate or whatever. You lack self-confidence. That's why you have to step outside of your comfort zone. That's where the confidence will grow. That's where it will build. Very much like the Fool in a standard tarot, that kind of leap of faith, and trusting yourself to land on solid ground. Okay, but that is your card today. Step outside of your comfort zone. And for some of you, maybe it's, I kind of go now with the whole change thing. For change to actually happen, everything must change, and therefore you must step outside of your comfort zone for that to happen, because repeating patterns and repeating cycles by doing the same continuous thing is getting you the same continuous results. So you need to step outside of your comfort zone to get different results. So perhaps you're kind of emailing CVs off. Go and hand them in person. Okay, go and hand them in person or post them. Well, posting is the same as emailing, but you catch my drift. And the same within relationships, whether it be platonic friendship relationships, maybe be romantic relationships, family relationships. You need to step outside of your comfort zone to make change stick. Okay, but that is the card. Step out of your comfort zone. I hope you all have a great day. And actually, just before I go on, communication is key. Okay, communication is key. If no one is on board with your changes, or the need for the changes, or the acceptance of you stepping outside of your comfort zone, communicating ain't gonna help. Sometimes you're just gonna have to rip the cord, or rip yourself away, basically. Okay, but I hope that you can relate. Please, you're more than welcome to leave feedback publicly or privately, and I will see you again tomorrow. Namaste, my friends. Take it easy, whatever corner of the world that you're in. Bye.